Welcome to the Electrical Contractors Association of BC. The ECABC was started over 60 years ago in 1952 as the only professional association dedicated to the interests of electrical contractors. Our membership consists of IBEW union contractors, non-IBEW contractors, manufacturers, and distributors. We have 3 chapters: Central BC, Vancouver, and Vancouver Island. ECABC is affiliated with the National Electrical Contractors Association as ECA Pacific, and we are a member of the Canadian Electrical Contractors Association, giving us a national voice. Our members support and uphold our 6 core values: safety, education, integrity, respect, teamwork, and quality of life. ECABC members immediately enjoy an enhanced profile in the industry, along with a number of benefits, including advocacy, regular chapter meetings, education and training courses, workshops, health and safety, and seismic restraint manuals, exclusive access to our subcontracting program, bulletins and news alerts, social and networking events, conferences, and conventions. Members can also take advantage of discounts on personal and business expenses, and lower costs for group health, dental, vision, and insurance coverage with BeClear benefits. From our head office staff in Vancouver to our 3 chapters and 20 committees across the province, we are all dedicated to serving our members. ECABC chapter meetings, conferences, social events, and golf tournaments bring members together to network with other professionals, industry leaders, and potential customers.
Through all the years of working with the associate members and business partners, our contractors of ECABC, we've developed excellent relationships. We've worked together on topics of the day with regard to industry activities. And it affords us the opportunity to network and find out what's important to not only the contractors, but for ourselves to relay that information back to our manufacturers.
We have AGMs at various spots throughout the province. Victoria, last year we had a real big one, an anniversary one up in Whistler. And again, you meet all the different contractors as well as suppliers, people within the industry, and that's really a benefit.
For me as an electrical distributor, it's all about relationships and it's all about the networking. At the end of the day, we're salespeople, so part of our networking and relationship building is to sell more product.
I had a situation a couple of years ago, well actually 4 years ago, where I didn't know where to go for help. So I phoned up Deb at the ECABC and asked her, how do I deal with this WorkSafe issue? And she referred me to somebody who was able to help me out and point me in the direction of the employer's advisor. I didn't even know there was one. And it was just great. It worked out fantastic for me.
At ECA, we've put together some courses which are relevant to today's industry. So we've brought in courses on building management. We've got building codes, how they affect the electrical industry. We've talked about fire codes, and we've been very involved in trying to get people up to date on today's standards. Our project supervision course, EPS 1, EPS 2, and EPS 3, are designed for the journey person who's now going to take over and project manage on a site. It just basically brings them into some new realms and it helps them become a better employee. We've also brought up Dr. Hannah from Michigan State University, who's an authority now on building construction. He does pre-construction planning, which is a very, very good course for our people who are starting a project. And he also does project management, which happens during the site. Tech Talks is something that we developed over the last few years, and it's a 3-hour session, usually held at the British Columbia Institute of Technology, where we talk about issues that are really relevant to today, but very short. We've done some on building codes. We've also done them on fire alarm. We've done them on ASHRAE 90.1. So it's just an update which we can bring in the journey persons out there and train them. We've hired a full-time education coordinator at ECABC, And their job is basically to help us find courses and also deliver those courses to our members. Our ECA members benefit from taking our courses in the fact that they're updated in what's current today, and also because they're ECA members, they receive a 25% discount.
The electrical contractor never writes the contract itself. We work for somebody. It could be an owner directly, or it could be the prime contractor. So they'll take that contract and they'll put in clauses there to download as much risk onto you, and they'll download so much risk that you can't manage that risk anymore. So now it's a crapshoot. It's Russian roulette. You could get yourself into a situation where not only are you spending a lot of your own time, legal bills, but you'll also get into an acrimonious relationship with the prime contractor, because you're going to dispute who's going to pay for these additional risks that you haven't got in your tender. You haven't included in your bid. And this happens all the time. With this program, it makes it really easy for a trade contractor to go onto our website, review the language that we've downloaded for him, and he can revise the subcontract to mitigate the risks. You will have the language there. You don't have to invent the language. This has all been vetted by a lawyer that really understands all these different downloaded risks. You're going to save thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours, because you're going to have the appropriate language. You can put it in appendices. You can revise your subcontract. You can submit it as part of your tender. And that will give you the leverage to ensure that your bid actually correlates with the risk that you're willing to accept. The electrical subcontract program was put together by a group of electrical contractors and vetted by a lawyer. The importance of having a lawyer is to ensure that we identify the risks in these subcontracts and the language required to mitigate those risks. The subcontract program is another exclusive benefit to ECABC members.
The ECA safety program is another benefit to members. It was developed in partnership with the BC Construction Safety Alliance. There were safety professionals, consultants, and members of ECABC as part of the committee that helped to develop this safety program. When you sign up for the program, you're provided with a manual that you can customize to your company's needs. You're given a 4-hour workshop that will review the manual and the various components of it, and it'll also teach you how to customize that manual so it meets your company's needs. The requirements for a comprehensive safety program include WorkSafe regulations and legislation. It includes core requirements, includes OH&S requirements, and it also includes having proper policies and procedures in place. All of that is covered in the ECABC safety program. The ECABC also offers a seismic restraint manual. This manual provides you with information on seismically restraining electrical equipment in all types of installations. To try and develop this on your own, it would be just about impossible. You could hire an engineering consulting firm to do it for you, but the cost would be prohibitive in trying to do that. And the value of that is immeasurable, because you've got all the documentation, you've got drawings, you've got all the regulations that are required for making sure that your installations meet the BC Building Code. I just couldn't put a price on what it costs you to try and do that on your own.